Well, I'll tell you, I think our team's handled it fantastic. I think a lot of that is our leadership. They've really helped the young kids just realize that, unfortunately, flexibility is part of our game. It's been a bummer. It's been quite a year of cancellations. I think the way that it did impact us, and I think we're working through that, is we were having a hard time finding consistency. Consistency offensively in the mound, defensively, because we just weren't getting the reps in game situations. I think that that's starting to be altered. I hope so. Hopefully April's kinder than March was. But they hung tough through it. I think it does make us stronger if we can work through that. Unfortunately, it's part of the game. Mother Nature 1, BGSU 0. I think Paris has just worked on her command. She's able to hit the corners a little better than she was last year. She's able to make in-game adjustments, which is something that she and Monica worked long and hard on in her bullpen sessions. And I think just presence and confidence. She grabs the ball and she's ready to go. She always was. I just think she's taken it to another level. I think she's been very consistent for us and really done a great job. When she has her off speed, she's deadly. Absolutely deadly, and I think that's been on a lot of her games. I think that they're doing a good job. The transition to Division I softball or Division I anything is never easy. I think defensively we're stronger in the outfield with our young kids. Consistently we're starting a freshman in left or a freshman in right, sometimes both, around Yoho and center. So they're doing a really good job of kind of learning the game on the fly. I think, offensively, kids are really coming along. Marissa Shookin, in particular, is a young lady who's really stepping up for us when it comes to production with runners on in scoring position. So that's really exciting. It's a tough transition. It's not easy. But I think that they're doing a great job of learning that, day to day, it's all about continuing to grow. And it's really not where we start, it's how we're finishing. And I'm starting to see them figure that out. And in practice, you can see them really honing in on the things that we're asking of them to continue to help this team get better. I'd like to get healthy. We've had some injuries, which is part of the game. And you have some years that are a little more so than others. I think yesterday my injury report had 11 of our 19 players. That's a lot. So we're really working this week, in particular with our games being moved to Friday, is just hopefully to get everybody, the simple, bruises and little pains. Hopefully we can get those to go away a bit so that we can go into MAC full force. At the end of the day, as I've told the kids, you're always going to hurt. It's Division I anything. And they've gone since the first day of school in the fall. So it's just having their bodies help them out a little bit more. And getting healthy. I think from there it's just continue to work on consistency, especially offensively. We've seen improvement there. We've made a couple of tweaks to a few swings, and overall just continuing to try to be as aggressive as possible. But hands down, we're more aggressive than we've ever been. I tell you, we're going to be ready to play. We were disappointed in the cancellation on Tuesday with Oakland, so we're going to be ready to play. We're excited to play. First of all, there's going to be sun, so that's a great thing because that hasn't followed us very, very much. But I think you're going to see an aggressive team that's going to get out. We're going to try to manufacture runs to get on the board, and then we're going to continue to work on being productive with runners in scoring position and truly backing up our pitchers. Making the plays behind them defensively. Overall, we've done a good job. We can always be better at that. So just continuing to grow as we move into next week and into our weekend series with Ball State and Miami.